Hello, Majestic Council. It's Majestic X, and today I just got a quick video to y'all about MetaTrons cube and the matrix and things of that nature. What came about this video is this morning I woke up in the morning, listened to my 528 hertz and then started listening to Dolo Pilot Man. And then later on I started watching 19 Keys and they both brought up MetaTrons cube, right? So I started saying, okay, I done heard this 2-3 times today. Let me look it up some more. So MetaTrons cube from the Archangel Meta, it's a lot to it. So I started looking more into just the brain, right? Because they say that the Metatrons cube is the matrix that we tapped in, right? That is the cubicle that we're in. That is the 3D figure we in, the Metatrons cube, right? Cool. So if that's the case and y'all say this is the matrix, but y'all say at the same time it's all in our head, wouldn't you think that would mean the brain? Because that's the thing we think about the most in our head, because we're not talking about, they can't be talking about our skull. So in my head, I thought about this Billy Carson video about how our body is made up of 1.7 billion electricity volts and all that. So I started to look up, well, how many percentage of that comes from the brain? It's a large amount of electricity that carries in the brain. So then boom, this is why this video is coming about. Because even when you Google what the brain function is, it basically say it defines your reality. That's the last sentence of it. It says this part of your body defines your reality. Metatrons cube. Metatrons cube is the matrix we quote unquote in that's shaping our reality, which is they're using light beings, archangels, angels, angles of light to give us messages down in binary code form, which is zeros and ones. But if it's as above, so below, then that means our body is quote unquote a universe too. Then that means the cube that keeps everything this universe is intact in this prism would be your brain. Then think about the protective fluid that your brain has. And think about what protects people of not getting out the matrix. Like when I was watching Rick and Morty and he had the episode when he had to go to the Netflix interview or whatever, they was like, how did you get here? Well, he was like, yeah, it was kind of already here. It's kind of this big thing that's keeping us inside here. Yeah, because it's nothing, it's a boulder. It's something that's going to keep you inside. It's like an invisible wall. The only way you can see it is if you up your brain frequency to like 30-40%. Watch the Lucy movie to find out about how going up 10% of brain power, what it does and different functions it goes. Every 10% you go up on brain power. So look that up. So then I got into this. So then I was like, okay, cool. So that would mean that when people's brains stop working and then they come back and they say, oh, I saw this, that, and the third, that means what they saw was the real. And now that's why they be so scared and be so ready to go back, because at that moment, they felt like, wait, I feel like I'm more comfortable with this. I feel like this is where I'm at. But then you get brought back here where the brain is teaching you how to function and look at the things that are around you here. Because to be honest, all of this is just light. The table, the chairs, the cars, the houses, everything is light reflecting from something. The something is something that you should figure out, because I know what the something is for me. But everybody has different perspectives of what is actually bringing the light down from him. What is projecting this light? The cube itself is keeping the light in, but I'm saying what projects the light inside the cube? That's the real question. I only brought this up today because I saw those videos, man, and I want people to think about it too. I'm finna look some more up the electricity in the brain and how exactly does it affect reality. I know what it does because it's giving us, the sight, all our senses and things of that nature. But I'm saying if a person's nerves don't work in certain areas, then how do the brain supposed to perceive that certain thing then? Do it just numb it out to the point you don't feel it no more, or is it something different? So that got me into this today, y'all boys, that your brain is the Metatrons cube that they're talking about. We're not going to be able to get the real cube and the real physical aspect of life. So they're talking about the inner self at all times. When you're reading these things, they're always going to be talking about the inner version of you. If anything is talking about outside of you physically, it is literally either they're trying to tell you how to do a spell, or they're gassing it and you need to stop reading that if it's not a spell or some voodoo or some hoodoo type shit. Because That's the only, you're doing spells to cast it, and that energy is not even physical. The energy is still in the spirit. You're just casting the energy out. So anything that's telling you something is physically above you, then yeah, that's kind of a problem. So every book is teaching you how to fix the universe from within yourself. So that would mean that the main part of the universe, aka the void, which is pure blackness, which is the 0 dot point, which would be right in the middle of your brain. So that would mean the reason we can't get to that point, or we didn't activate it yet, is because the outer part of our body, our brain is telling us what the outer part is when it's not really that. It's just our illusion of what the cube is telling us what this is. So I just wanted y'all to think about that a little bit, y'all. Stay majestic, y'all boys. Peace.